Cybernation Uncensored.
Alright, there we go. I do not want to appease the mute gods today. No appeasement allowed. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, welcome to Fallout Asia. Please pardon me for 1 second as I finish with our technological issues. I need to fix up our cameras a little bit because we are down a player, and our player Logar needs to be re-upped onto our Sirenscape. So while I work on that side of this, what I'm going to have my players do is I'm going to have them introduce themselves, and I will take a stab at getting the Sirenscape to cooperate for you. Let's start out with Raven. Go for it.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Today I'll be playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor, slash possible cartel boss one day. And you can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. And Johnny Drop, go for it.
Hey, I am John. You can find me over on the Discord as Johnny Drop. You can find me here every Friday and Saturday for our Fallout Asia and Cyberpunk Goes Nomad, respectively. And that's Other Sandman 3096 in the chat. And I also have a SoundCloud at Arxen if you'd like to check that out. New stuff hopefully coming very soon. And tonight I'll be playing Minsky, your neurotic little nurse handybot.
Neurotic Nurse Handybot. I love that. Thank you. Let's see. Logar, go for it.
Hey, I'm Logar the Ogar. You can find me twitch.tv/Logar the Ogar and twitter.com/Logar the Ogar. I am a GM for a game called Starfinder. We play on Sundays. And tonight I will be playing Val Jacobs, the American-born, Taiwan-raised mercenary survivor whose only personality trait is pretending to be a cowboy, who is an effective member of his team.
Effective member of the team, always. Go for it, Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy. You can find me as TeamPalm007 on Twitter, Discord, etc. And I play Dr. Ho Jianyu, who, well, no longer travels the waste with his Brahmin. But yeah, I also wanted to say we finally got Medicine Time of Red out. I've been telling you guys we'd get it out. It is better than I expected. I am super happy with it. Capricious Nature made it look fantastic. We have contributions from all sorts of people, including some stuff written by Mad Mags, everybody's favorite nomad medic. And so, yeah, it's great. You should check it out on Cybernation Uncensored's website.
F's in chat for both Mad Max and Dynamo. You are referencing two very players and NPCs. So yeah, F's in chat for their losses. But yes, please, folks, go check it out. Oh my God, the supplement that he has put out is insane. We are going to be using it tomorrow in our stream, especially since our Cyberpunk nomads are about to go screw around with a Biotechnica facility. They are going to look forward to some new meds and some new tech and some new things that they've never ever encountered before, unless you guys take a look at that supplement. So it's going to get a little crazy for us. Yeah, that is my wonderful team here. I'm gonna switch over our portrait names on here. We've got Raven, we've got John, we've got Logar, we have Tracy, and our players are playing the following characters. We have Camacho, we have Minsky, we have Val, and we have Jianyu. As you can see on here, I have fucked up with this wonderful, awesome portrait for Sean. Sean is not with us today. He is dealing with some stuff with his family, so he will be with us hopefully tomorrow, and if not, he will be back next week. Yeah. When it comes to our Fallout Asia, I hope all of you last week had a chance to see what was playing. Instead, is we had a absolutely bombastically fun fundraiser with Artel Sorian. We had James Hutt come on over. He GM'd for us. Miss Magitech came in, and we had our wonderful Alley Cats reprising her younger role. And all of my players tried to murder me. So that was fun. All the -2s in chat, the negative plot twists, and all that jazz. Well, the negative plot twist never got used, so I'm storing that up for tomorrow. So yeah, that's going to be it's going to be fun.
Unfair.
All is fair in love and tabletop video games and war. So yeah, we had a wonderful week last week. I hope all of you were able to tune in. It was a blast, and I finally got to use Elflines Online for the very first time, like in its true form, and it's pretty interesting, and I'm very happy I had that opportunity. So thank you, James Hutt, and thank you to everybody else that was involved. It was a blast. That being said, folks, I've got all of our links posted up in our chat. You can find everything for Raven and John and Logar and Tracy and myself all listed up on there. Today, we are here on Cybernation Uncensored. You can check out our website for a buttload of supplements. Namely, we've got the new Medicine in the Time of Red update, Medicine 2.0. It is now fully released. You can also find the Fallout Asia supplement over on there, which will also be receiving a pretty hefty update once I'm done writing it. I am introducing some brand new historical events, translations of real historical figures into Fallout Asia, and I'm introducing some new NPCs, some new factions, and some new enemies into the system, and all of that will be laid out. I've also been keeping a very close eye on the Fallout chats on our group and on Facebook and over on the Modifius Discord, which I have listed up on our links. I'm going to be inputting some recipes, so we'll have some recipes that you guys can take a look at. We will have some new weapons brought in that were brought in from other systems, and there are going to be a couple of error fixes as well. If you want to check those out, head on over to cybernationuncensored.com. And if you'd like to check out my perchance generators, I have all of those listed up in a wonderful Reddit post. You can just click on the Reddit link there and follow those over to the perchance generators. Now, I am done plugging myself. I'm going to plug our wonderful sponsor, and let's see if I can get it up and running for everybody right now. Our wonderful sponsor is, well, Sirenscape. So Sirenscape, let's see. Can everybody hear your sounds? Give me a thumbs up if you are good to go and you can hear it coming through.
Nope.
Should be a little quiet.
5.
Okay. And Logar still no?
Still no. Let me close it and open it again.
Yeah, give it a quick restart.
It's
Logar.
pretty quiet.
It's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I've got it put down quiet so that I can just get it set up and working. It says Logar requested to join your game. How do I say yes?
I don't know.
Shoot. Settings? No. Not metric or imperial, just give me metrics. Nobody uses imperial. To all of my American
I wish
audience
that were
members.
true. I wish that were true.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, I've got it on here. Accept. There we go. All right, Logar, you are now linked.
Here we go.
You should hear a little bit of sound coming through now. I'm gonna crank it up a wee bit. Now you should hear it coming through nice and clear. And I'm gonna turn it up on my end. There we go. Okay, so, Jianyu, what I'd like you to do is please go ahead and read your journal entry to recap us on our last session, get everybody in our audience up to speed about where we are at and how all of this is going to be starting up. So go for it.
All right. Journal of Dr. He Jianyu, Thursday, October 23rd, 2110, day 1970. How did we get here? Where did we go wrong? Each step we had good intentions, but we may lose everything because of our good intentions. We just wanted to help the injured traveler that appeared at our settlement. He warned us away from Sun Moon Lake. But we all felt that we needed to know more about the black metal that killed him. We wanted to protect our home. When we found 2 children on our journey, we just wanted to save them, and we really tried. In the end, the Black Ick consumed the children and killed Dynamo. This failure, this loss, has been hard on us all. That stupid fucking cow was my best friend for 1,856 days. I will always remember her. Camacho acts like she only cares about herself, but she really cared about those niños. It's deeper than she lets on. It's really about building a good future for us all. Val puts on a rough exterior like he puts on his hat. He thinks he has to act this way, but our failures hit him hard. He really loved Dynamo. I think I heard him sobbing last night. Sean acts like nothing phases him. I've seen men like him in the Great War, and nothing bothers them until it does. Then it becomes a problem. I hope he can keep himself together. Losing Dynamo and the children really hit Minsky hard. For being made up of circuits of metal and programming, I think Minsky feels more deeply than most people I've known. Now we have a difficult choice. Minsky told us that he did not bury the traveler's body. The Black Ick may have already reanimated the traveler's body and destroyed our home. We need to get back there and save what we can. But we also know where the Black Ick crashed from the sky. If we investigate the crash site, we might learn how to fight this thing. I don't know what we'll do.
Right, so that's where we are, that's where we're picking up, is that we have our intrepid crew here going through pretty much hell with the previous sessions. Dynamo's gone, the kids, we don't know, and I believe it was Val, during one of his absolutely wonderful athletics and movement checks, fell over or tripped over what looked to be a chunk of a side of beef, and fell face first into the ground. It's either Val or it was our wonderful Sean.
I think it was Sean.
Yeah, so somebody. Hello, everybody. Again, yes. Hi, RC Walker Nexus. Hi, Rook. Welcome in, folks. We are just starting up. We just did our recap. So yeah, that's where we're at. Our players right now. Let me pull over to our map on here. Let's go to our Roll20. Let's get this up on here. Okay, so where we are at right now is you see that red cap is where our group is at right now. They have a choice. So the 812 is where they just came from. The homestay that they've already completed was over here. That's where they had gone in and gotten some rest. They have a choice if they want to go back towards the junior high school. They can head over to the Del Rago, which they were under suspicion is where that crash site was. They can head south to the Southern Resort by taking the main road there, or they can head on back home. So for the lot of you, this is your chance to drop in your 2 cents before we start up. What do we want to do? Do we want to turn back around? Do we want to move forward towards the junior high school? head over towards Del Rago or head south to the Southern Resorts?
I think our original plan was to go towards the Del Rago, because that is where we decided that the thing was.
Yeah, I think we were going to, because we kind of wanted to see if we could find out more about it. But I know that there were some good arguments against doing so.
Because it was nighttime.
Yes.
It was
Yes, we were
Minsky and
trying
I
to-
that were. It was Minsky and I that were objecting. A little bit. We were hesitant because it's nighttime and you're more likely to get attacked in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I'm also kind of motivated to be out searching and looting because, well, I'm freaking hungry. Because all my food and stuff was on Dynamo.
Yeah, we should. I mean, listen, I don't think that going to investigate the crash site is going to really give us any insight. But we did lose a lot of supplies in the cow. So maybe if we do... See, the problem is that if we go all the way over to the Del Rago, we have to come all the way back to go back to town, which is a huge problem right now, because we realize that there might be some sort of black ooze zombie man there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to the Del Rago, Minsky thinks we should wait until the morning. And also, there are a lot of risks with it, in that that's where the black ooze probably came from. Plus, there's the black ooze that we definitely left at the junior high. Plus, like, bandits or something.
Oh,
I think
speaking
that's just a constant threat, yeah.
speaking of which, just for players' knowledge, it is now October 24th, and you guys are at 7 a.m. So you guys did
What's
sleep
October
through the night.
24th?
Oh,
Oops. I had the wrong date
Did
on my
we?
thing.
Yeah, you guys chose to hunker down in the homestay.
Alright. It's 24th. Cool.
That's what we
Adjusted
did
my,
at the end of the
journal
last
so I have the
session.
date right next time.
There was another hotel over here that you guys had stayed at previously, and you guys went back in there and slept. That's my recollection. If I'm wrong, I can roll us back to the 23rd and put it at midnight. So,
I don't remember.
because all of you had mentioned, yeah, don't go out during night because it wasn't safe. You didn't have a proper light
Yeah, yeah.
source, and
I
so
got
you
it.
guys said that you were
I
gonna go to
remember now.
sleep, and that's why Jianyu had in his journal that like people were like kind of sobbing and quietly crying and stuff over the night. So I thought this was the next morning. So yeah, it's sunrise.
Got it.
Alright.
Got it.
Alright, well then since we have light, how long will it take to get to Del Rago?
Based on the distance, it will only take you about 20 to 30 minutes to walk there, if the roads are clear. None of you have been in this space or this area, past that road from the junior high school, which was right here. None of you have been in this kind of area since before the colonies fell.
So I feel like since we are rather close, it may only cost us a couple of hours to go over there, investigate, and get out of there. If we have light, then we can tell if there's any problems that we might want to turn around and hightail it home instead. And then, like, basically by mid-morning, we could probably be on our way back towards home.
Yeah, And I'm just very wary of going to the place with the ooze.
But we
We
need to
should
know
at
how
least
to deal with it.
investigate. Right.
Yeah.
We should at least investigate.
I'll go.
You
So I
just
think
shoot
this
whatever
was-
comes our way.
Yeah, right, which is totally gonna work.
All right, so I've got, let's see, we've got 4 people in right now. What I would like each of you to do is please roll 1d2 really quick. And I'm going to click on our generate weather to find out what is our weather this morning as 7 a.m. rolls around and the sun peaks up. So it's 1 click, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Minsky,
my
you already
first one
rolled?
was just a 1.
Oh, a 1d1.
Coin is flipped.
Okay. Gian, you go ahead and give it another shot.
Did I do it the wrong way?
Yes.
/R.
Oh, yeah. I always flip flop. I can never get that one thing right.
No worries. It's all good. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so on our Wasteland reveals, I'm going to hit our generate weather button 6 times, and that 6th roll around is going to be our weather coming up this morning. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and oh man, number 5 is cool and clear. Let's see what number 6 is. A sunny haze. It is an average hazy bright morning. So as all of you are waking up, there's of course that kind of that greenish yellowish haze that's still over this area, but the sun is just shining through it. There is no heat wave, so our temperature is back to normal, and there is no rain, so you don't have to worry about rain. So our environmental effects, we're at no effects. So yeah, the choice is now, as you guys are waking up, you can head on out of here, and you can either go east or west or north or south. So I'm guessing your total conversation came out to you want to head east towards Del Rago.
Yep.
Definitely not north.
I mean, you can.
That was a
There's-
bad time.
I mean, there is no time but the
I
present.
no Joe that way.
Carpe diem. So yeah, a lot of you start heading east. What I'm going to have us do right now is I would like all of you again, what I'd like all of you to do is please roll me a luck survival check. So everybody do luck and survival. And with the luck survival check, it's going to be a DV1. If everybody passes this, then there's going to be no events on your way there, no obstacles on your way there. Camacho blasts this out of the water with a crit success. So you guys are generating some AP now. Minsky
course.
passes, Val passes. Val, you are a valuable member of the
The
team.
luckiest guy!
And Dr.
Do we have any
Jianyu.
minuses?
We have 1 minus 2, yes.
I can get that 14 down to a success.
You need 2 to retroactively use a minus 2. We only have 1.
Well, damn.
You can use a point of luck because it's the next day your luck is refilled. Use the point of luck to reroll.
Yeah, but
Up to you.
fine. Alright. Let's reroll
Gosh,
one.
fine. Whatever, Mom.
I don't want to blow through all my luck on stupid crap.
I
But I also
mean,
don't want to get screwed over.
is this stupid crap?
Of course. Of course.
We now have 2 minus 2s in chat. You want to use that minus 2 now, but that'll only bring you
Well,
down to 14.
Well, if I rerolled the 16, then I could still use the 14 to bring it down. Nah, I failed.
It's
And
okay.
It's done. It's just funny because I have a 13 target number.
Alright, go ahead and roll me 1d6, please.
for.
Oh boy. All right, so you guys start getting down the main road here, and you're progressing. You pass the junior high school, and you see that up the road, the junior high school, it's still there. The junior high school where all of you had left that quote-unquote black ick, it's still up that road, and y'all decided not to pursue back in that direction, so you continue moving forward. Our last failed roll on here, the failed roll on here was Jianyu's, so you guys actually get most of that distance. You continue heading down the road, and you start passing a couple of other, what used to be like homestays and kind of little resort places. Most of them have been collapsed in. The road itself is strewn with garbage that's been left over from evacuations, from radioactive dust, from incoming typhoons. It's just been kind of left unkempt for quite some time now. And what happens is that as you finally pass around that curve and the Del Rago comes into sight, what you notice directly to your left, so I'm going to zoom in on here on the map, what you guys notice directly on the left of where all of you are at is there seems to be not exactly a fortified settlement, but there seems to be a camp there. Inside of what used to be a family stop, so one of those convenience stores. The front windows have all been smashed in and broken open. It's literally pretty much just a ceiling over a tiled floor, and sitting inside of that location, you all see 6 mercenary wastelanders chilling there. They have 1 mongrel dog, and they do have a very clear leader, a guy that seems to be a little bit better equipped than everybody else. And they notice all of you immediately. Now, they don't seem directly hostile, but they do see all of you, and you see the leader of this group kind of look up from their campfire. They're just waking up as well. It's the morning, and he shouts over at all of these, Hey, what? Where are you going? What? Who are you? And you hear him shout this over to your location. You are just outside.
Actually, y'all, I don't think I should be the one to answer him. You should. I'll probably say something dumb.
Yell back, who's asking?
I don't think that was it.
Who's asking? Well, let's find that out. I'm going to open up another one of my awesome little generators on here. Boop-a-doo. So this is the Fallout Settlement generator, and on there are PC builds that you can click on. And so he yells back, he's like, he yells back, my name's Morris. Who are you?
Hello, Morris. I'm Minsky. We're just passing through. We aren't looking for any trouble.
Anybody else respond?
Yeah, and I guess Val says, Val, from Sun Moon Lake. That's what they would call that town, right? That we started in.
No, that would have been
Lake
the reservoir.
Town. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you tell him Sun Moon Lake, or do you tell him reservoir?
I tell him wherever where we started at is where we're from.
Okay. Anybody else respond?
No.
I'll reply back with greetings. I am Dr. He Jianyu. We are not looking for any trouble.
A doctor. We could use a hand over here. If any of you have medical expertise, we could definitely use somebody. We got somebody over here that got hurt bad last night. If you guys give us a hand, we'll let you through.
Okay, hold on.
I can help.
Wait, Minsky, hold on, Minsky. Is there an insight check? Is this guy lying check? Is there a? It's a trap.
Maybe
check?
like perception, speech.
Yeah, you can actually, give me speech. You can do speech charisma or speech perception.
So my perception is higher.
So what did we get? Double success. He seems genuine. It seems as if he is genuinely concerned about the well-being of one of his group mates there. And with that double success on the perception, you can actually see that there is somebody there who is injured. You can see that they've attempted to wrap the guy up in a blanket, but none of them seem to have any knowledge really of dealing with the medicine.
So, Val says to Minsky, "Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. My strength is 11 somehow.
I
have to go in and fix that.
don't know how.
I don't know how that's possible.
Wow,
but-
that's some serious buff out.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you could
What did
beat
I
the
do?
shit out of you could beat the shit out of a super mutant with that strength. Peers in and waves. Hey, Nino 4K,
Logar.
welcome in.
Logar,
Yeah.
tap the underneath the power armor. Tap the little icon underneath. On
There
the
we go.
character sheet.
Yeah, I did it.
I was playing.
Thank-
Yeah, I was playing around
Thank
with
you.
that the other day.
That's so silly.
Oh,
It's a great button though. I love that. Actually,
oh, that's cool.
actually, wait. Coming back around to the button.
Wait, hold on, I'm
so
confused. What
Val-
is this button?
So there's a Raven.
It delineates whether or not you're you're wearing power armor or not. If it's if you're
It
wearing
is-
power armor, it boosts your strength.
It is right above the head.
Oh, yeah.
Little Vault Boy symbol.
Oh my
I
god,
realized
and
that
you
was a
can
button.
click it a second time and it's 13? Damn, okay.
Super good power.
The
armor.
different different levels of power armor.
Damn, it's pretty cool. So no, you don't have
So Val
14,
turns-
13, 11 strength. But go ahead.
Unfortunately, no. Val turns to Minsky and he says, "Right, just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute." And he one thing he points to. He looks at Sean. I assume Sean has drawn his gun.
At this point, you
That
actually
seems like a very Sean. thing
don't
to
see
do.
Sean. It seems as if Sean has snuck away.
Oh,
Rapscallion.
right. All right. So we'll deal with that later, I guess. And Val yells back to the guys. He's like, "What's wrong with him? We can't just go walk over there if they're covered in black goo."
So he looks over and he says, "What's wrong with him? I got no idea. That's why I'm asking for help. Some stupid fucking dog came in here last night, like a pack of them. They came in, they started biting, they got our freaking food. That's why we got a fire going on underneath a shelter. I mean, common sense. Trying to scare
There's
away
a couple
these
of those
animals."
mutts that were following us.
Before I enter, I'm gonna come up to the window, and I would like you to uncover your friend here, so I can assess the situation from a safe distance.
Oh, the windows are all shattered. There are no windows. Yeah, there's no windows. There's no doors. It's literally just like that front is just totally empty. But yeah, there's the window, like sill, the square around it. But that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like, "All right, come on up, folks. Keep your guns away, please. Keep your guns away." And he waves over to his guys, and you can see that the 4 other mercenaries there, they put their weapons away. Most of them seem to be armed with either small shotguns. One guy has what looks to be a combat rifle. Another one has a 10mm pistol. So they seem to be pretty well armed. But they put their weapons down. You guys do the same?
Yes.
I can't really put my weapons.
Ears are attached.
Yeah, I probably hadn't drawn mine yet.
They're part of you.
Camacho?
Readily available, but they're put away.
Okay. So yeah, the head leader of this little mercenary group brings on over the guy that's in this blanket. You can see that he is he's shivering. He looks to be very pale. Go ahead and give me a medicine intelligence check, please. Hot damn, that's what you needed. We got a double success on there. And so you can notice that this guy has experienced some severe blood loss. And they take the blanket off, and what you can see, possibly more so than trying to keep the guy warm, they were just trying to not see the damage from this guy. He has clearly been mauled by at least one, if not multiple dogs. He's got several open wounds all over the guy's body, and you can tell that his overall health is extremely low.
Oh, okay. I can probably patch him up a little, but it's gonna be some work.
I'll assist.
Is there any sign of black ink around?
Go ahead and give me a perception intelligence check. Or perception survival, your choice.
Survival?
Yeah. I'm trying to get the uploaded Fallout RPG book to work on Roll20, but it doesn't seem to want to cooperate with me. You do not see any of the black ick in the area. Nor do you see any like drag signs like you had seen before with the squirrel or the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or not the dog, the squirrel or the little girl. All right. So the two of you take a stab at fixing him up. I would like, who's going to be our primary?
Minsky.
All right, so Minsky, go ahead and roll. This is going to be a DV4. You can use AP to get extra dice. We also have a couple of -2s in chat.
Yeah, we have 2 AP. You might as well use 1.
How many
I'll take an
people
AP
can assist?
And a -2. Now, is that a DV4 just base? Or is that with my diagnosis mod?
That is with your diagnosis mod. This guy, as I said, is extremely injured. What that means in practical senses, mechanical senses, this guy has 4 injuries. Literally all 4 of his limbs have received injury.
Intelligence,
So yeah, I'll take an AP and
medicine again.
Yeah, intelligence medicine. And we're using up 2 of our AP here. We've got 3 successes, so go ahead, Camacho, get that last one.
The -2 actually gets him to 4 successes, because that 15 goes to a 13.
Oh, you used a -2?
That's true. No.
I thought you just used the AP.
No, I used a -2.
Okay. All right, so -2. Thank you, Rook. All right, and Camacho, yeah, you're trying to help out. You're there helping, probably holding stuff and making sure that nothing falls over. You stop the blanket from falling on the ground, that kind of stuff. Minsky with 15 goes down to a 13. That would be a total of 4 successes. Yeah, you're able to patch this guy up. You're able to resolve his major injuries, and he's no longer actively injured. What happened literally is that you see on both of his arms and both of his legs that parts of him had literally been bitten through. He had some fractures. He was bleeding seriously. Most of it had congealed, I guess would be the best word, or stopped bleeding, but the two of you were able to get him patched up. And you can see that this guy's face goes from being totally drained of life and well-being. He seems to perk up quite a bit as the lot of you help him out and literally solve his injuries. And so for this, what's going to be happening is that he takes a step back, he looks at, excuse me, his arms and his legs. He's like, oh my god, I thought I was a goner. I didn't think we'd be able to make it back to camp. This is, oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, robot. Did robots even have gender? Thank you, robot. I've never seen one like you before. This is just weird. And the camp's leader itself, this mercenary leader, looks over. He's like, that is some really fine work. Thank you both.
It's what we do.
The injured one, you see him ruffling through his sorry, not ruffling, rustling through his pockets for a moment. Do you react as he rustles through his pockets?
I don't think I would.
Okay. Camacho?
Taking notice of it in case, and be ready to act in case he does something that doesn't agree.
Right. So what he does, he rustles through his pockets, and you see him pull out a couple of different things. The first one of those is the fact that he pulls out, he pulls out 19 caps. And he actually hands them over. He's like, I'm not sure if robots can use these, but ma'am, would you like it?
Sure, I'll take it.
And the second one he pulls out is actually something that he knows that Minsky can use. He says, this one's for you though. You can let her have the caps. This one's for you. And he pulls out of his pocket what looks to be a robot repair kit, and he hands that over to Minsky. He's like, you fixed me up. You can use this, and you can get fixed up too. It looks like you're almost as banged up as I was. So thank you, stranger.
Well, thank you. I've been hoping for one
You
of
have
these.
no idea, actually.
Oh, they can see. I had successful perception checks. That's actually why they noticed all of you the moment you started walking by. They realized that, well, Minsky was fucked, because Minsky, visibly, you have multiple injuries on like your arms and your torso. So yeah, it's pretty visible that you're messed. And yeah,
Barking and smoking.
What's up?
Barking and smoking.
Yeah, continuously. But yeah, so you now have a robot repair kit that you can add into your inventory.
Once that happens, Val kind of like interjects himself, and he's like, right, well, now that we're all on good terms, have y'all been over to the, we're calling it the crash site. We met some travelers who said that something fell from the sky, and that some stuff came out of it. We're looking to go investigate that. Don't know anything about that?
You see these. You see them looking around at each other for a moment. Go ahead and give me another charisma perception check, please.
Oh, I can't do charisma perception. I did perception speech.
Oh, perception speech. Sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting charisma's a base stat. My bad. You don't really recognize what's going on with them, but you can see the camp leader kind of looks past Camacho and looks past Minsky, looks over at Val. He's like, what do you know about the crash site?
I know that. Actually, not much. I do know it was making a lot of smoke, and we came to investigate that. I do know that there were a couple of kids that unfortunately got mixed up in the crash site. We met them, and then they disappeared, sort of. And we also know that the crash site contains some kind of black ooze stuff that we've actually kind of been like investigating, and also trying to not die at the same time. Which is hard.
For Camacho, Minsky, and Jianyu, for the three of you, please go ahead and roll me a perception. Sorry, yeah, perception and survival. Perception survival check, please.
Got a success and a complication.
Do you want to use a luck to re-roll your complication?
I think that's a good idea.
Want to is a strong word. I think that
You could also use up the other -2s from chat. Oh wait, no, you can't because one of them is from you.
I will use a luck.
All right, go ahead and re-roll.
Running through them fast.
And don't get another complication.
Oh, I will, of course. That's how this works.
No, that's how Val works.
Actually,
There.
Val is doing great for the past couple sessions.
All right,
He's
so
a very effective member of his team.
very effective member
Very
of the team. So Jianyu, yeah, your complication goes away. So Minsky and Jianyu, Camacho, you don't really notice, but the Kaminsky, wow, Minsky and Jianyu notice the guys inside of this wrecked out convenience store. They start murmuring a little bit and staring in between each other very, very uncomfortably after Val mentions like this black goo. They don't seem to know what he is talking about, and it seems to be making them very unsettled.
They seem to genuinely not know what we're talking about.
No. They're just like, what the fuck is a black goo? What the... Are they talking about like oil, or did somebody discover oil over there? Is it dangerous? What the hell's going on?
So can we hear them whispering?
The two of them can. You're in the middle of talking right now, Val, so you don't really notice them, and Camacho is still a little focused on making sure the patched up guy is all good. The leader looks...
Val.
Oh, hold on one second. The leader looks over at Val. He's like, what do you mean, black goo? We haven't encountered anything like that. What are you talking about?
Well, it's kind of like, you know what oil is, right?
Yeah, like the stuff you put on mechanics lubricates it.
It's not that. It's more metally, and it can get into like your body and do stuff to you.
It's infectious.
And, it's infectious, and it'll crawl through your skin. And look, boys, I don't want to scare you too much, but like if you die and some of that stuff is in your body, it will. We think. It will reanimate your dead body. We think. We're having a real rough couple of days.
Did it to a squirrel.
Did it to a squirrel. We assume it's gonna do it to somebody that we met a week ago. Before we knew, it's real weird, and we think it came out of that crash site, which y'all seem to know a little bit about, but not the ooze. We also don't have a name for it. I know
Uh,
this is a lot.
yeah, go ahead and roll me a speech charisma check.
Not one of my strong points.
You can flip it with luck for a luck point.
It wouldn't help.
We have -2s in chat.
Okay.
Oh, that was a success. Congratulations. Got a 4 and an 8. Okay. You can use 2 -2s and break that down to a double success. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Because I think this conversation, if it goes right, it's really gonna help.
All right. So one is from Raven. The other one is from Tracy. Thank you to both of you for the -2s. So yeah, Val, you sharing this detail, now even Camacho can notice, and you can notice as well. Every single one of these 6 guys seems incredibly disconcerted and very unhappy. And they start like loudly murmuring, like, "We didn't get fucking paid for this. What? No way. They did reanimate the dead? No way. No. We're not doing this. No way." And you start seeing some of the guys literally like grabbing their stuff. They start to what looks to be pack. You have another guy who starts grabbing his gun and starts looking around inside of the building. And the dog itself seems to now even be on edge. So
Right,
you
okay,
have
all right.
you have spooked the shit out of all of them.
So that's what we're doing here. What were y'all doing here? It sounds related. Sort of.
The leader looks over you. He's like, we are getting paid to head down to that crash site and collect what dropped. We're a mercenary group. We just got here. We've been traveling for like 2 freaking weeks. We got into a firefight with some idiots up the road a couple of days ago. One guy was in like military outfit, and they were traveling with a bunch of people. We got into a firefight with them. We lost 2 guys, but we've been coming down here because we're getting paid to collect this stuff up. But if what you're saying is real, if this shit is reanimating people, no way in hell. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Screw those caps.
Right, that is smart. Do not touch it. If you meet anybody that has weird black stuff in them, don't touch them either.
Well,
And stay away from the junior high.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we threw some of it in there. We blew it up, but it might not have done anything. We really don't know.
go ahead and roll me a just flat 1d10, please.
Scaring the natives.
So yeah, pretty much. The leader looks over at you. His face goes as pale as the other guy's face was before he got fixed up by Minsky and Camacho. He's like, the junior high school?
Yeah.
Oh goddamn. And you see him turn around and look over to the other 5 guys. He's like, gentlemen, pack up, let's move, we gotta go get him. Let's go. Pack up, we're out in 5. And everybody inside of the building starts just grabbing their stuff and packing up. And the leader turns around and says, thank you very, very much. You look like a foreigner, but you are the greatest foreigner I've met so far. So thank you for the assistance.
Tell me you didn't post anyone over there.
You buried somebody, didn't you? Or, well, at least left them there.
If you guys could actually give me a concentration check. What do we use for memory?
Oh
What if we
boy.
just
Well, it would be
remember?
intelligence, and then whatever the relevant field would be, depending on the skill.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me anybody who was actually all of you guys went through that space. Everybody, go ahead and give me intelligence survival. DV1. No worries about complications right now. You're okay. It's not like you're gonna have a nosebleed and part of that's your brain. I'm not that evil.
Remember that there's a problem here today.
Is there a -2?
There is a -2 in chat. Comes from Stinkpaw. There's also it looks to be a negative plot twist chilling out there in chat. I think I'm just gonna use it tomorrow.
Yeah, you should. No, you should use it today.
Use it today?
Or never?
Nah, tomorrow
Or
sounds
never.
fine to me.
Yeah, no, tomorrow sounds good. No, y'all should do that tomorrow.
Yeah. I'd like to watch that tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Minsky 13. Yeah, down to an 11. Yeah, you don't remember. Val remembers. Johnny remembers, and Camacho remembers. And Camacho, don't worry about the crit fail. Again, it's not like I'm gonna make you start dripping like gray matter out of your head.
I would
Black
love if a
X in your
crit
nose.
fail on a remember check was you forgot something else important.
Oh.
You mean I'm not gonna have an 11 moment?
Yeah, no 11 moments. But I do like that.
No.
That's actually a really interesting idea. If you have a critical fail on a memory check, you forget something else that's important.
Or you remember something like, oops, I left such and such back at the junior high.
Damn it, I left
Camacho,
the
you
stove
left the
on.
stove on at the camp.
Damn, I left that corpse unburied at the camp. Oops.
That's
I burnt
pretty
my
bad. It's like a double
I burnt
complication.
my pre-war noodles.
So,
They were good in the first place.
Camacho, John Yu, and Val, a lot of you remembers that when you had passed the junior high school, when you had passed through that field there, if you remember, it seemed as if some of that ground there had been disturbed. It said there were like patches of space where there wasn't any of that tall grass. It looked like it had been torn up.
Yep.
So
I
yeah,
buried a fallen team member.
yeah, they buried the guy that died during the firefight there, and you have now officially panicked them, and they are about to run back and get him.
Well,
So like,
good luck.
Yeah, the mercenary leader says thank you. How do you kill this thing? How do you get rid of it? What?
Oh,
We
leave
don't
him
know
where
yet.
he's at.
we didn't get that far yet.
It's
Quite
magnetic.
frankly, the mission you're about to go on is quite futile, and you'll probably all wind up dying, but go for it.
You're welcome to try. We're pulling for you.
Ooh, we're gonna be thinking about you while you're gone.
Minsky,
So they're
go
likely
ahead.
to
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
they're likely to go dig up their guy or whatever. So Jianyu's gonna like step up to the leader, and he's gonna hand him 3 sticks of incense, and say, just whisper something like, "Respect your dad."
The guy looks at you, is like, oh, thank you. I haven't seen any of these in a long time. And he looks down at it, and you see him kind of sniff it. He's like, oh my god, thank you.
It's a real deal.
For those of you who live over in the States or Europe and you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, incense sticks are used for like praying to the dead or honoring ancestors, and in Asiatic cultures that have like ancestor worship or ancestor like piety, filial piety, stuff like that, the quality of incense that you purchase is often correlated to how much you respect the dead. And the fact that he even has any is a major indicator to anybody who is Buddhist or Taoist that this person could even be like a priest. So this leader now thinks that you are a priest. You are not, in fact, a doctor.
Well,
because most of the people that made these were out of specialized facilities that were highly respected across Taiwan, Korea, Japan, China, Malaysia, Indonesia. They're very high respect. Minsky, you have a roll I need you to make right now. Please make another speech and charisma check for me.
Probably going to use another -2 here. Do we have AP?
We do not have any more AP. The AP was used up.
But we do have a lot of -2s.
We do, yes, have a buttload of -2s, thanks to Stinkbomb, Logar, RC Walker, Nexus. Nobody's giving me any +2s? Come on, guys!
No.
That's the reserve for tomorrow.
Okay. So Minsky, yeah, you got a -2, we got a 10 and a 19, no successes. Nobody really pays attention to your heed. Nobody really seems to notice you mentioning that it's going to be futile. And they just keep backing up. Now, this camp leader himself, he turns around, you see him start to get his own stuff ready. If you folks want to continue engaging with them, or you can disengage from the group, that is your call. What would you like to do? Do you want to continue interacting with them, or do you want to step back?
Well,
Are you going to click B on the controller, or A?
I'm going to let them go about what they're doing. I don't think I was ready to walk away from this spot. I'm honestly kind of hoping in their hurry that they leave something behind. But
Yeah. It's funny.
pickpocket.
You want to pickpocket somebody?
If they leave behind.
Camacho, you can totally roll for pickpocket. It is 100%
No.
something you do. Are you sure?
No, it's okay. I was talking about Jian Yu. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't.
put his arm around them and then freaking walk them out, and then like grab something from them.
Here, I'll carry your pack for you.
What pack?
Just disappears.
Never
in the
had one to
ether.
begin with.
So yeah, about 5 minutes passes, and these guys have packed up, and they said, "Best of luck, travelers. We're not gonna get anywhere near this shit. We need to go get our fallen man, and we are going back to the city. Good luck, and thank you again." The leader says over to Minsky, Camacho, actually up to all of you. All of you have really helped them in this regard. But he says, "Thank you all very much, and for your troubles, you can. This is for you. Best of luck." And what I would like each of you to do, please, is roll me a. Actually, don't roll anything. He's going to give each of you an item. So let's pull this up. We're gonna do a. All right. So the first item that he offers up is a small stack of bobby pins, 4 bobby pins.
I currently have 4.
Okay. Anybody want to grab the 4 bobby
You
pins?
now have 8. I have 14.
Oh, well.
Take them, pal.
You now have 8.
You now have 8.
All right. He also offers over. He has a box of Blamco brand mac and cheese,
Oh,
unopened.
I'll totally snag that up.
Oh yeah, you need food. Val begrudgingly lets Dr. Gianni take the mac and cheese.
Begrudgingly. He also has 4 shotgun shells, which if somebody wants
Sean,
to
is
grab
that
that
here?
for Sean.
Yeah, but we can give those to him.
Here, I'll put it on my sheet. I'll give it to him.
And he also offers up something that probably none of you have seen or interacted with, and if you have, it's been quite a long time. Right next to those shotgun shells, there's 3 rounds of 5.56 ammunition.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Unfortunately, it's very cool. It's not that useful.
Well, one of the
We can always hope
benefits
to find a
of
gun to go with it.
one of the benefits
How
of
many?
this is that there's 3 rounds. One of the benefits is
Okay.
that if you do have a weapon that can fire it, you now have some ammunition for it. Second benefit is that if you don't have a weapon, these are extremely valuable, and you can sell the ammunition and use that as currency inside most settlements. Because ammunition itself is very rare in Fallout Asia. A lot of people use ammunition instead of caps to pay for things. So yeah, that's what he offers up to you guys for all of the assistance and all of the help. So we got some caps earlier, we got a robot repair kit, and you guys just got the shotgun shells, the 5.56 ammo, bobby pin, the Blamco mac and cheese.
Tell
Who
him
took the
muchas
5.56
gracias. I did.
Okay.
Unless you want it.
Hmm.
Okay. Just tell him muchas gracias. Vaya con Dios, amigo.
He looks at you and he's like, I have no idea what language that is, but goodbye and best of luck. That's his response back.
Pretty much what she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, all right, thank you. And he and the men, he tells them, like, let's get moving, and a lot of them grab their stuff and get going, and they exit the area and start heading north towards the junior high school.
As they start walking away, like a little spark flies out of Minsky's head, and he just shouts after him as he waves his claw. Auf Wiedersehen, Existenz ist bedeutungslos.
Right. See. Okay. That's what. All right. That's what. See. You. That was German, right? I don't know German, but I'm pretty sure that's German.
Minsky looks at you like, what are you talking about?
Was ist Deutschland? No idea what you're talking about.
Should we fix you now or fix you later, Minsky?
Was?
I think
Is he stuck?
Okay, so I asked John you. Should we fix him now?
we should try to fix him now. But can we take a quick look around, see if we can find some water to go with this mac and cheese? Because I'm starving.
All right, you guys
Ja,
have.
das ist eine gute Idee.
Sorry, I haven't studied German in like 16 years. That took my brain a second, but yes, that is a good idea. What? As the overseer, hold on one second. Where did you learn German? Are you German? Did you live in Germany? Where is this coming from?
I took German in high school.
Okay. All right, so I'm not alone at that. All right, and you are our youngest member, because for once I'm not the youngest person. For fucking once.
Really, it's just from driving that nail into your nose, you know.
And the bricks.
Yeah,
It's from being in the brick. So yeah, all of you have a chance right now to do some scavenging. So I would, if you are interested in scavenging inside of this area, you have a chance to do so. To scavenge, it's going to be a DV3 to get a success, and you need to roll a survival perception check.
So I kind of wanted to do foraging outside to see if I could find some water.
I'm sorry, my brain just like very confused. You're going to forage for water.
Yeah, like a source of water. We've done it before, where we try to find some amount of water that we can potentially bottle up or drink or whatever.
Yeah, are there any rad roaches around?
Slice one of them boys open.
There are no rad roaches around, but you can see that they did eat what was left over of one of the rad roaches inside of that building. Yeah, I mean, go for it. You can do a scavenge for, sorry, my brain.
Yeah,
Forage, which is also perception survival. The perception survival for that is a DV1. So finding items inside of the building is vastly harder than finding items outside. Why do I keep getting notifications? I'm gonna put my phone on silent now because it's gone off 8 times. So let's see what we got.
I'll look for water too.
So Minsky, no. Minsky. Okay, so Minsky has a no. Val, only 1 success, that's a no. Jianyu, 2 successes, that's a yes. Camacho, that's 3 successes, that's an AP for your tag skill. So yeah, let's see. What are you able to forage for outside? You guys don't find any items indoors. As you are foraging outside, what you do find, Jianyu, is you find some potatoes.
Alright.
What is your
How many?
survival skill number?
It is 3.
You find 3 potatoes.
Alright. Excellent.
You
I
do
like
not
to eat.
find any water.
Alright. So that's all I find?
Go ahead, what?
That was it?
Yep.
For me? Cool.
And for Camacho, you had 3 successes. What is your survival?
4.
Alright, you find 4 mutt fruit. No sassy comebacks this time? Thank you, guys.
No, we all know it's, but you know.
Yeah, it's all mutt fruit.
Yeah, we know you're wrong. It's fine.
That's good.
You find 4 razor grain. And you find 1 bottle of dirty water. It seems as if somebody had simply tossed it.
Nice.
So there you go, Camacho. You found some razor grain, you found some mutt fruit, and you found a bottle of dirty water.
I turn to Jianyu. Oh yeah, here you go.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna sit down and
Toss it to him.
guzzle my dirty water and eat some craptastic potatoes.
All right. Do you have the lead belly perk?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't end up sick.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a 1 combat dice, please. As you guzzle down dirty water from a bottle that was literally thrown on the side of a building.
Yep, and I got an effect.
Oh,
So I think
Was
that's
it-
radiation.
all right.
Was it slightly yellow?
It wasn't even slightly yellow. It had particulates floating around in it, so it's
Oh.
brown.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, so for this, what I actually prefer to do is I would like you to roll me. Goodness gracious. Wow, my brain is really
Endurance
malfunctioning
survival?
this morning. So yes, what I'd like you to do is roll me endurance survival, and if you succeed on it, then you receive radiation. If you do not succeed on it, then you receive a disease.
All right. They're going fast, but I'm going to spend a luck so I can do luck survival.
Come on, radworms.
That would be fun.
You are now host to 300 radworms. Good morning,
All right,
Father.
1 success.
All right, so that is just radiation. So you receive a point of radiation.
All right, I'm at 2
So he's a
radiation.
nightlight now.
Yes, we have a magnet and we have a nightlight. You guys are now becoming a construction workers friend right now.
All right. And then I am going to chow down all those tatos and get myself up to actually full because I was a step away from starving.
Okay. Yeah, so the Tatoes, let's see. I don't think Tatoes have. Find Tato. Potatoes. Have you mashed any of them up? Have you put them into a stew by any chance? Or are you just eating them raw? Maybe boil them?
Do they have a fire going?
The fire has been put out.
But did they still have coals? Can I roast them?
You could try if you would like. That would
Yeah, I'll
be
just go for
cooking.
that. Yep, which is intelligent survival.
Minsky, come hover over these coals.
Hey, I
Yeah,
mean
it'll
that.
just take like
Minsky,
8 hours.
I'm gonna put this potato under you. You stand here for an hour or so, and I'm gonna come back.
All right, I'm still trying to find freaking Tato on here. Holy crap! So many mentions of potato inside of the core rulebook. Like they literally have it listed like a trillion times.
Potato, page 151.
Hold up one second.
Can we etch ninja on the side of on the back of Minsky?
Sorry about that, folks. Name them. Name all 300 of them. Yes, name all 300 of your babies. Yeah, you're unable to cook them. It doesn't seem to work very well. They're just kind of charred.
I'm just gonna eat them.
All right, how many are you eating?
I was gonna eat all 3.
All right, go ahead and roll 3 combat dice, please.
Crunchy.
The entry says potatoes provide decent nutrition but taste disgusting.
Yep.
They are used in a lot of the stews and stuff though. So.
Yes.
Oh no.
You don't chew with your.
I got one effect.
You don't chew with your mouth open, right?
Radiation.
Yep. So go ahead and roll me survival endurance. And yeah, mutated hybrid of pre-war tomato and potato plant with a stem and reddish skin of the former and brownish flesh of the latter. Potatoes provide decent nutrition but taste disgusting. However, they're relatively easy to grow and thus are a staple of wasteland agriculture.
I'd like to use one of the numerous -2s if I can.
Alright, sounds good. Okay, yep, this one comes from Logar the Ogar.
Did it?
That actually lands me 2 successes.
That does land you 2 successes. You do not receive any radiation or any diseases.
Excellent. Nom nom.
Alright, and you can fill yourself up for your hunger meter. Alright, so yeah, you all have searched through this area. You found some food outside, but there was nothing really inside. You found a bottle of particulate-filled dirty water outside that was irradiated. There is little left that can be accomplished here unless you all want to stay in there. It is now roughly 8 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, do we want to try to fix Minsky while we're here?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we should. While we have downtime.
All right. So a robot repair kit heals 4 HP to a robot, or 4 HP to power armor. Let's see on here. There should be something else about it.
Should be able to heal an injury.
So healing robots. Attempting to first aid action on a robot, a suit of power armor, or other large machine like a vehicle requires intelligence repair with a DV2. This increases each time there is an injury. Passing the test restores the health points equal to your repair rating, treats an injury, or stabilizes a dying machine. Machines cannot use chems, though a repair kit functions for a machine as stimpaks do for living characters. Let's see. How do we repair an injury?
If you look at the using stim packs block right above that, it says right at the bottom that
robots cannot be healed from stim packs.
Stim packs work the same way as robot repair kits.
Yeah. Well, what I'm asking though is that how do we repair an injury? Because your HP's filled. I think your HP is pretty close to filled.
Right. I'm saying with the repair kit, like you can either do 4 HP or treats one injury.
Okay. I understand. All right, so yeah, that would be intelligence repair to use the repair kit, and it's going to be a DV2. And if it is successful, then you will have one of the injuries treated. So who would like to repair?
One injury treated or more than one? Because the repair kit can treat one on its own. Like a stim pack can treat one.
Yeah, it's one. That's why it's a DV2, not a DV5.
Is that? Do you even have to roll for that?
Do you? I thought you didn't.
I know. You roll for first aid, but
let's check.
I think a stim can just be used to treat
using a robot repair kit. It can be used in one of two ways. It can be applied using the Take Chem minor action, healing 4 HP or treating an injury immediately, or it can be applied as a first aid action, healing 4 HP or treating an injury immediately. As with any repairs to a robot or power armor, this is done using the repair skill rather than the medicine skill. So
Playing roll.
So repair intelligence, it'll be a DB2. Whoever would like to lead that, somebody can assist.
I'll lead it up.
I'll assist.
I'm going to use the AP.
I will also assist. What does I have a multi-tool that I use for repairing that reduces the DB of any repair test by 1.
You could give that to the leader on this.
Okay.
I actually have one.
Oh, there you go.
So,
that brings it down to a DB1.
Yeah, and I think if we can repair extra or treat extra injuries for like 2 AP a piece or something like that. I feel like I read that. So if we can get enough successes, we might be able to fix up more of Minsky. All right, I'm going to use AP, and bam, there we go. 4 successes. 5 successes.
Damn. Do I even need to attempt to help?
So using AP, using AP, you can buy D20s, obtain information, reduce time, take additional minor actions, take additional major actions, or add extra damage.
Let's see, hold on. There's
in
I mean, let's figure this out.
The AP, the AP is for just regaining health. I don't think there's anything written about injuries.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
the 2 AP is when you're doing rest, when you're sleeping and you're doing endurance survival. Then 2 AP can be spent to completely recover from an additional injury. Okay.
checking on here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you have way more than enough successes. I forgot about that shit Australis plays. Haha, that episode made me sick. Just be thankful it's not Homer Simpson's tobacco. Oh my god, yeah. Ugh, yeah.
God.
Maybe I should add that into my next supplement. Tobacco. Highly addictive. Very juicy. Fulfills 1 hydration and 1 food. So yeah, John, you knock the shit out of this test, and you are able to successfully utilize the repair kit to repair one of the injuries on Minsky. So Minsky, how many injuries do you have now? What are you at?
I believe it was 3, so now it's down to 2.
Okay.
Right.
So you folks can now take an hour to repair Minsky. It will be a DV 1, 2, 3, 4. With the multi-tool, it brings it down to a DV 3.
Yep, and we should have generated some AP from that, right?
Yes, you generated back the one that you used. So yeah, you guys are at 2 AP right now.
Let's go for another round of it, I guess.
Okay.
I'll use another AP, and let's see if we can get another injury gone. Get Minsky back and going. Intelligence repair 3 dice. Attacked. All right, I got 2 on there.
Would like to assist?
So somebody can roll to assist.
So we only need.
I'll take it.
So we need 1 less success now, right?
We need 1 more.
Yeah, just 1 more
I'll
success.
take a negative. I use a -2 on this.
Okay. No, I accidentally clicked redeem negative plot twist. Oops.
Oh,
Well,
Good.
yeah.
but
No, it's
the
okay, I'm just
-2
kidding. I'll wait for
turns,
that for tomorrow.
Camacho's into a 2 successes.
Yep. Yeah, so we've got that on there. That's 1 AP back. Yeah, you've got another one of your injuries treated. So you are now down to 1 injury left. If you guys want to make your final check, that will be a DV2.
Let's do it. All right, I'm going to use 1 action point.
And I'm moving a long time as you guys are doing this too, by the way. I'm not
Yep.
sure if
I
anybody's
figure
noticed
after
that.
this we'll be at what, 10 o'clock?
11.
11. All right, there's
Alright.
2 successes.
Yep, there you go.
And if somebody wants to toss in any help,
Oh, there's no need
I'll
for
do it
help. It
again.
was DB2
No. Oh, okay.
because you had your multi-tool.
Alright.
All right. So with the contributed help. Oh no! By accident sounded so sincere. Lol. Yeah, totally sincere. Over the course of a couple of hours, Minsky, you see all of your friends here. Sean even shows up after everybody had left, and he tries giving a hand in as well. And your group gets you fixed back up. All of your major injuries are now gone. Your plating is back to what it used to be, and your HP should be back to full. And your sparking is now over. I mean, unless you wanted to continue sparking, that's up to you.
never did figure out why you were speaking German, though.
Looks at Sean and shakes one of his robot arms.
Dankeschön, mein Freund.
I found on the web.
Ich fühle mich fantastisch.
I just don't get it.
Well, this is a chance for us right now. We're going to take a bio break. As you guys may have noticed, I'm reaching my head out every moment or so, because I have a fantastic pile of food sitting right next to me that has been tormenting my senses for about half an hour. So I'm gonna gobble this up, and I'm gonna have us go on a bio break. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. We're also at 8 o'clock right now, just about, so we're a little bit over halfway anyway. So we're gonna pause here, and we will resume when we get back. I'm gonna leave the mics hot, so if you guys want to talk with our wonderful audience, or have any chats amongst each other about what you want to do, or how you want to respond to like this mercenary group, or what to do with Delrago, that's up to you. And I want to give you also one final reminder, is the fact that Sean also pushed for going to Delrago because this is where he believed he could also get a power core. Now, a lot of you got one from the school, but he had heard that there may also be one at the Delrago. So there's a chance that you folks could find a second power core if you want to look for it. If you only want to look for the impact site, that's up to you. It's a discussion you guys can have amongst yourselves. And folks, we'll be right back.
Enjoy your food, Cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig into this pretty hard.
Dude, I'm so hungry.
Yeah. I'm starving. See you folks in a few minutes.
So actually, I don't think I'll introduce an atmosphere on Mars.
Cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It would take away the the namesake of it being the red planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I think I'll just keep it like
Well,
a dome lifestyle.
yeah. If have you ever played Mass Effect Andromeda?
Yeah.
I really like their idea of habitable zones. They set up these things, and they basically create like, you know, they create this area of air pressure and oxygen and radiation levels that are acceptable for people. But if you walk out of that area, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I think it'd be part of the fun of being able to play on Mars is like going out into the uninhabitable areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like having to do something out there,
The
whatever. it is.
Badlands.
Yeah, like that's part of the fun of it, or having other little colonies out there or whatever, like so that you have that kind of like space element where like you do need oxygen, you do need like the atmosphere. You can't just like you know you get totally
Getting
screwed
into
real easy.
yeah, very easily. Getting into a firefight and your EV suit tears.
Exactly.
So yeah, and then it's an extra danger for nomads.
Hmm.
I'm going to be using power suits from Max Metal.
Oh, nice. My son would totally dig that. He's got a tech, and he's like, "Well, I want a power armor suit." And I'm like, "I'm not giving you a power armor suit. Last time, I gave you some dynamite, and you blew up people in a hotel."
Well, if you think about it, I'm drawing inspiration from The Expanse, so the Martian battle suits,
Hmm.
especially with their those missiles or those rockets that they have in their backpacks or in their backpacks or whatever.
Nice, nice.
The one thing I'm trying to gauge, I'm trying to figure out is in Cyberpunk there is really from what I've experienced, there's no way to do like a missile swarm without it being game breaking.
Yeah, it's tricky when your damage goes up very much at all. Like, they kind of limit everything to 8d6 for a reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a playthrough with some of my castmates sometime soon about dual wielding, being naturally ambidextrous as opposed to augmented ambidexterity, and also having augmentations of extra limbs and a rate of fire with different weapons. So I'm gonna homebrew something
Nice.
because the whole thing was it being game breaking. I mean, you just up the ante then, I think.
I mean, you can see how it plays out, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Could have moment like with my idea could have a moment like from the Matrix where where Neo goes in and starts laying waste to freaking scores and scores of NPCs.
yeah, yeah. The danger with Cyberpunk is also like stupid booster game to take you down in a shot.
Mm-hmm.
It it can swing fast, and it's kind of crazy. Like I started playing right, and one of the first Cyberpunk Red, right, and like one of the first things that happened was my brother, he got himself shot he got shot one time by some like piranha gangbanger, and he went down to less than half life in one hit because I rolled really well, and it was like, oh damn! That's when we decided we were going to make sure we had backup characters made. So
Yeah, there was a discussion in our Discord about like someone was saying, or a couple of people were saying that they believe that on character generation, characters at the start have too much hit points to make it believable or whatever. I'm like, that's only if your GM or whoever's running the game is being fairly lenient.
yeah, it can go south fast.
Mm-hmm.
We had a shootout, and it was just like, what was it? It was like a 4-on-4 sort of situation. I ended up as GM, I wiped out one of the NPCs they were working with, gave 2 crit injuries to another NPC, and it crit injured one of the players. There's only really 2 players. I play a DMPC with them because they only have 2 people, and like they were screwed afterwards. You know, like most of their team was like seriously injured, and I mean they were like literally they finished that game, and they literally like there was one roll they could have just finished them all. I missed by 1 point on a called shot to the head of one of the players because he was holding a hostage, and I missed by 1 point. And if I had taken out the solo right there, everything was gone. Like, because everybody else was crit injured that was still standing. So it turns fast.
I would have shot the hostage.
Yeah, it was a corpo situation. The corpo was like captured, and like the paid muscle was trying to save them, and the players were using the corpo as a human shield to get out of the place. So I was just like, damn, you guys came 1 point away from death. But it was fun. So
Sorry about the wait, folks. I'm back.
Satiated.
Oh yeah, I got coffee, eggs, and bread. Perfect. So we've got our Minsky robotic companion, although still talking in German, fully repaired, all injuries taken care of. Seems as if the majority of our group here has been pretty dead set on trying to get themselves over to this crash site, even though Val literally scared the shit out of a mercenary company that immediately bolted ass away. So what are the lot of you doing? You've searched and scrounged this area. There's nothing else really for you to find. You are only a couple of minutes away from the Del Rago. You are right up the street. And you guys could even see like part of what's left of that high-rise tower hanging up in the distance.
Weapons checking. I'm gonna check my pistol. Make sure it's ready to go.
You're all set for your weapon. One of the interesting aspects of Fallout 2D20 is that they don't count the ammo in your clips, quote unquote. What they do count is your total ammo count. That's where we need to keep an eye on that. So.
all right, well let's do this.
I guess want to head on out. Okay.
Yep.
It is 11 o'clock in the morning. It's almost noon, so it's starting to get a little bit hotter outside. What I would like all of you to do is please roll a 1d2, and we will see what our weather has transformed into as the lot of you have worked on repairing up Minsky. And Storm Wolf, my players are always cocky until one decent shotgun or AR hit takes them down to... Yeah, that's what happens.
Yep. That's Cyberpunk.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's blast through here. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, all right. So as the lot of you head out, what you start to see is that descending from the sky, there seems to be things falling out of the sky. It's not quite snow. You're not totally sure what it is, but this gray, white, and black stuff starts drifting down from the sky as all of you are heading over, and the sky itself starts to turn darker and darker and darker by the moment.
Ash.
What I would like all of you to do, please, is give me a perception survival check.
Thanks, I hate it.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right.
Oh no.
But no complications.
Oh no.
Thank God. So yeah,
Any minus twos?
do we have any minus twos in chat? We have a bunch. Let's see. Next one comes from RC Walker Nexus. So yes, -2, and the one after that is also from RC Walker Nexus. So that brings you down to 1 success. Okay, so Val, John Yu, and Minsky, the lot of you can tell that what's coming down from the sky, because Minsky, it was a DB2, but for all perception checks, you get a -1 DB. The lot of you can tell that what's happened is that there seems to be some kind of heavy ashfall now coming out of the sky. And this ashfall is becoming denser and denser by the moment. And inside of our Fallout Wasteland reveals for heavy ashfall, I will read the entry for you, is a heavy mixture of white, gray, and black ash starts falling from the sky as it shifts into a pitch black state. So it's 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sky is now almost as dark as midnight, and this ash starts to roll down. All perception checks, ranged attacks, and upcoming survival tests will have a +2 DV to their difficulty while outside.
That's so many.
Yes. So,
I hear we need to get inside.
let's drop in some tokens on here. So this is your perception. This is your moment. So perception, ranged, and survival. Go and ranged. Okay, what's going on? Copy, paste. There we go. Ranged, and it is at a +2. So let's go down here. There we go. So if you take a look at the sheet right there, what's happening is that under our data section we have the environmental effects. This is part of the sheet. No worries. This is part of the sheet that I'm going to be releasing out onto our Cybernation Uncensored in the coming weeks once I've kind of perfected it and gotten it fully functional. Is that in environmental effects? Goodness. In our environmental effects, if I can actually get it on screen, there we go. We have temperature, where you can track temperature with extreme heat or extreme cold, difficulties for perception, endurance, agility, melee attacks, and ranged attacks, and each one of those lines represents either a +1 or a +2. So each of those markers on there now includes an extra difficulty when trying to make those checks in the outdoors. So yeah, a lot of you continue going on. Everyone's badass right until that first bad hit. Yes, that happens in Fallout 2. We've experienced that with a single shotgun blast to a PC who realized how horrifying shotguns actually are. And it is the opposite of oh yeah. It is an oh no. So there we go. We're right up the corner from this location. So I'm going to zoom in back on our map. Okay, so you all you continue coming down that main road, and you see that there is a turn. One path heads to the right, one path heads to the left. And all of you know, because this has already been checked for in the past, is that the Del Rago main entrance is off on the left, and the back entrance would be off on the right. But the Del Rago is now standing in front of you. It's about 20 stories tall. So it's about 20 floors that all look like many of the floors have been either burned out or the glass has been bashed out. You can see there's spray paint and graffiti on the front, and the location itself was once used as a survival camp. Those of you who have lived in this area in the past know this, is that this used to be one of the larger survival camps, with many of the windows being boarded up with what looks like some plasterboard or drywall that's molded, and the front, the perimeter around the building has this kind of broken down fenced gate. Won't be difficult to get over it, but it will be a little bit more difficult getting inside. So that's what you all see in front of you is this building.
Is it worth, since this used to be like a place that people lived, is this area worth searching?
Scavenging.
You can 100% totally scavenge in this area. When you get inside, this would be considered a large commercial hotel.
Okay. That's what Bal wants to do. Once we get inside. We're not inside?
You are not inside. You are still outdoors.
Okay. Is there a clear way inside?
Yeah, you can go past the outdoor gates, but you do see that the front door itself seems to be blocked off, and the back door itself as well seems to have been blocked off. So you'd have to find a way in through either using force, moving what's blocking it, or finding a different way inside.
Sign of this crash site.
What's up?
Any sign of that crash site that the children were talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception survival check.
Coming right up.
Oh, have you already? Oh, there we go. So you don't see it from where you're at, but this is the location that the kids have been talking about. If anybody else wants to roll perception survival, you can go for it.
I'll give it a shot.
I want to skirt the perimeter, see if I can find a better vantage point.
Val, you think I don't see that? Val, you can use a point of luck, but we do not have 2+2s in chat right now.
I'm gonna use a point of luck.
Okay, go ahead. Got a crit fail there, 20 and a 15. Minsky, success. Okay, there you got rid of that crit fail. So the lot of you are trying to look and trying to see where exactly this crash site is, but Minsky, you're following Camacho, and you're pretty much keeping your eye stalks kind of up. And what you see is that about 5 or 6 floors, or 5 or 6 stories up, you can see what looks to be the tail end of a like a rocket fuselage sticking out of the side of the building. There's clearly fire damage around the area, and you can see that many of the floors that had glass at one point in time probably blew out due to the fire inside, but it has since gone out.
So this is above us?
Yes. It has crashed into the side of the building above your current location.
How far above?
5 to 6 stories. Here, hold on. I'll give you an exact number. I will roll my d6.
Oh, that's fine.
It is 5
Val's
stories
just trying
up.
to put it. Val's just trying to put it together because there was children, and they said that they touched it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
They
guess
were
that
in
means
the
that there is a way up there.
Yes.
Probably one that doesn't require force to get through the entrances.
Right, unless it's real small, because, you know.
Kids.
You know, they're children.
Yeah.
Right.
Now for this, what I will need you guys to do is please give me an intelligence perception check.
That's two stats.
Sorry, you are right. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, I mixed them up. Survival intelligence, not survival perception. Survival intelligence. What ways could these kids have gotten inside of this building is what you're trying to figure out as Camacho and Minsky are kind of circling the perimeter. Camacho knows exactly how. Camacho sees that quite literally what these kids had done is they had climbed up some of that rubble that was in front of that front door, and it literally brought them in onto the second floor where there is no glass in that front window. So the kids must have climbed up that to get inside. And Val and Minsky, the two of you, are also able to see that there are other ways that they could have gotten inside as other possibilities. Is the fact that some of the boards that have been put up in front of the first floors, like open smashed glass display windows, some of those look like they might be loose. And so they could have been like pushed past or pushed through, forced out or replaced. But Camacho figures it out pretty easily that these kids didn't do any of that. They just climbed up that rubble and went in onto the second floor.
So right, well, let's skip all that and get to the thing.
Get to the thing. Do the stuff. Upstairs. Kick the ball. Hooray!
Yeah, let's everybody climb the rubble.
All right. So what I need all of you to do is please give me a athletics endurance check.
I don't want to.
That's too bad.
I want to climb the rubble. I don't want to roll for anything.
Thought you were a valuable member of this team.
That's why I don't want to roll. I want to just do it.
Time to make the donuts. All right, Val, you were unable to make it up that rubble. Camacho seems to be able to make it up the rubble. Yeah, Minsky doesn't need to roll for this because Minsky can literally just fly up the side in the pile up of that rubble. And I will roll for Jianyu because Jianyu is not here right now. He had to step out really quick. And I will also roll for Sean. Are they able to make it up? Oh my god, that's so cute! I never noticed that before. Can you guys see that on live stream? His character sheet has a picture of him on it. That's so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love that. Alright, characters. Special. There we go. So let's do a roll. And roll. There we go. So it's going to be endurance, athletics.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Roll. Dice 2. Tech skill, no. How did he do? 1 success. So Gianni is able to make it up when Val can't. Good job, Val.
Sean.
Yep, I'm rolling for Sean right now. Let's see. Endurance. Athletics. Dice 2. Tech skill, no. Oh my lord.
It's the ravine all over again.
Yeah, I know.
He wants to use luck.
Well, it's not a DV2, it's just a DV1, so that's not a crit fail. But yeah, so
again, right?
He and Val, both of you slip down. So Val, you and Sean are trying to climb up pretty much at the same time, and as you are grabbing on the same pieces of rubble and stuff, it falls, and the two of you slip down into a 6 foot deep, sorry, an 8 foot deep ravine, and you both break your leg. You re-break your legs.
Wait, what?
You see metal wall across the way from you. No. So yeah, the two of you slip down. You're unable to make it up the pile of rubble as Camacho, Jianyu, and Minsky have no issue.
Ay,
can we just try
What was that, Val?
Can we just try again?
You can try again.
Val like dusts himself off and like very adamantly quick successes up this small hill.
And you very, very much so, full of yourself, just go and start climbing back up.
That's an AP, baby.
That is an AP.
Heavy sigh. Come on, you gringos, you're holding us up.
It was my fault.
So Val, you aggressively make your way up and kind of push your way past Sean, who slides back down the pile again. And Sean just kind of looks at you. He's like, "Oh, bloody Americans!" And he's going to give a third try. And if this does not work, he's going to stay and monitor the perimeter, because that sounds somewhat tactical. Endurance. Athletics, dice, tag skill, no. And he finally succeeds. So Sean comes up and shortly after you, dusting himself off, just like, oh, bloody Americans getting in the way, as the lot of you get upstairs into that second floor. You're now inside. Outdoors, it is now. Oh, what's up?
Pistols drawn.
Yeah, you're inside. Outdoors, it is now pitch black as this heavy ashfall rains from the sky. Indoors, you can see that there are some lights that are on inside this place. It seems as if there is a power source. So the information that Sean had gotten was correct. There's a chance that there could be another power core inside this building. There are a few lights on, and you can see inside that there's plenty of abandoned garbage and debris that's been left behind by what used to be a camp of close to 200 people living inside of this multi-story commercial like apartment slash hotel. But the Del Rago is no longer the grandeur that it used to be. So what I'm going to do right now for my players, I see Camacho has already pulled out their actual gun. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to send you guys the location so you can see what it looks like pre-war. Hotel. I'm not going to use the real name. The Del Rago. So let me send this over to you guys. I'm going to drop this into our Discord chat. There we go, Asia. So you can go ahead and click on that link and you can see what this place looked like. And then I'm going to pull up the location and show our audience on Twitch what it looks like from the outdoors pre-war. So they can see how beautiful this place used to be. But if you check on the Discord chat, the link is right there. And correction, it's not 20 stories, it's about 15 stories. Let's see, from visitors, photos. And there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this tab over so our audience can see it. for a moment. So this was the hotel in its pre-war wonder and splendor. I need to fix the camera on here really quick. In its pre-war splendor, this place literally used to be one of the most expensive and fanciest hotels and reservation locations in the entirety of Sun Moon Lake region. And what the players have done is they have come up, as you can see, there's that kind of balcony area. They've come up and climbed on top of this pretty large amount of debris that's been left outside, and they've made their way up into the second floor of the building. So let me pull that back off and put that back into my other tabs. Damn you! There we go. Okay. So yeah, a lot of you are inside, and you can see inside of these hallways of this once grand place. It's pretty shitty now. It's been abandoned for a few decades. It is not what it used to be. What are you guys doing?
So was the hotel abandoned for a few decades, or like wasn't there a settlement?
There was a
after
settlement
too?
that was inside there that has since been abandoned. As you recall, the area ran out of water like 15, 20 years ago, and most of those people were fighting each other for the remnants, and the survivors of all of that infighting made their way up to the reservoir, which is where a lot of you have managed to survive for the last couple of years.
All right. Well, we really have to focus on finding a flashlight, because every time we go in somewhere, we're like, "Oh, fuck! It's dark. We can't see in the dark. God damn it!" And of course, now that it's the sky apparently turned off, we can't see anything.
Well, you can see a little
sun
bit.
went
There
down.
are some flickering remaining lights inside the building that make this look like a horror set from fucking Silent Hill. So
Cool.
yeah. Wallpaper is torn and drywall is broken and there's garbage and shit everywhere. The sky is pitch black and raining ash. Some of the lights are still on but
There's a man
flickering.
with a pyramid on his head.
There's a man at the end of the hallway with a pyramid on his head.
That doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
No,
I don't even
no.
know why you brought it up.
Yeah. There's a random dude covered in barbed wire who's screaming something incomprehensible. You don't know. Who cares?
That's just John. He's having a good time. Let's scavenge the immediate area. Is
All
that
right.
something I could do?
Yeah, and this is probably where we're going to be winding down our stream because we are missing two of our players right now. So we're going to have a chance to do some scavenging in our area over there on the second floor of the building. So what I would like the three of you to do is please go ahead and roll me your survival perception or survival intelligence to find items in the area.
Could I use an AP? My
You may.
survival intelligence is going to be pretty high.
Anybody else stealing an AP?
Thick. Two's good.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
All right, we are out of AP. Camacho, do you want to buy an AP from your oh so benevolent overseer?
Nah, I'm
No?
good.
Okay.
Oh
So-
no.
Ooh, gonna spend the luck.
Oh no.
Oh. Right. Yeah, go ahead and spend that luck and re-roll. All right, that's a little bit better. So Val, you've got 2 successes. You've got a 2 and a 3 and a 10. Camacho has 2 successes, a 7 and a 5, which is why Camacho is like, no, I'm not going to give our benevolent overlord, overseer, any extra AP. I still have 3, by the way. And Minsky had a 7 as a success, a 10, and a crit fail 20 that was rerolled to a 12. So what are you all doing inside of this building is you start scavenging around the hallways and the passageways inside this area, and you take a look into the old rooms that have been abandoned for quite some time. This was a settlement that has been left alone. So we have this here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, our first person was Val. So Val, go ahead and roll me 1d5, which sounds weird.
1d5? Okay.
Yeah.
It'll do it.
All right, a 2. You discover some food as you are looking around. You find some yum deviled eggs that seem to have been left behind by somebody who had scrambled to clean up their area and get their way out of the building. So you have yum deviled eggs. And go ahead and roll me again a 1d5.
Really hoping for some water.
A 4. So 4 brings us into 1, 2, 3, 4. Brings you into the junk table. So let's see what we have for our junk. All right. You find 2 pieces of junk that you can scrounge together. You can keep that, or you can give it to Gianni at a later time. But the junk itself is just leftover pieces and bits and bobs that you're able to kind of pull together.
So would that be scrap?
Pretty much, yeah, scrap.
Okay, so aren't junk, like, my question is, are junk and scrap the same thing?
No. Okay, so this is where the issue is. You find junk.
Okay.
And you find 2 pieces of junk. Later on, if somebody wants to use intelligence and repair, it takes 10 minutes per piece of junk, and that's where you get scrap.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, you're able to gather up two piles of junk together. Camacho, go ahead and roll me 1d5. Right. Same thing for you. You're able to find some junk. You find two pretty much piles of junk as well that you're able to kind of pull together, just this random crap that you think might be of use in the future. And go ahead and roll another 1d5. Okay, so we are past our junk. You are able to find an other. So let's roll for other. Wow. This was a lot earlier and faster than I anticipated.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Your overseer is going to go cry in the corner. So as you are scrounging around, you find that junk. You also make your way kind of into this little utility area there on the second floor. You're looking around thinking you're going to find something useful there, and what you find is you see the building's fusion reactor, and there is a fusion core sticking out of the front of it. So you literally stumbled your way across the fusion core. Now you have a choice. You can try and disable and remove the fusion core and add it into your inventory, or you can leave the fusion core in so that the building still has a semblance of power.
I would definitely say the second one, because we still got to go upstairs, but also Val can help you with that because I have read the power core removal manual.
And won't electrocute yourself when trying to remove it.
To be fair, that wasn't his fault, because in the game, you walk up to it and just pull it out.
Which is stupid, I'm sorry.
We'll leave it in place.
I mean, you can call them about it.
Hey, Bethesda! Why is it that you can
Then I-
easily remove a hydrogen power core from a radioactive reactor without dealing with any possible drawbacks or side effects? I think
Because
that's
it's the game.
stupid. Immediately get
Trying
punched.
to find John.
I look over at Sean and said, "Dibs."
Sean looks over at you and he's like, "But I can get better money for it."
Oh,
We split it.
scrap? Is it scrap now?
That's something I will let you deal with Sean with, because I don't know if he's going to be kosher with that. Why would they have deviled eggs on a windowsill if you weren't supposed to eat it? Ew! Ew! Other side gross!
Oh, see, just following my nose.
Whoever left
they
it
like
was just being
Twinkies?
considerate. No, they're yum yum deviled eggs, so it's literally like preserved deviled eggs that have been like partially dehydrated and left in a box.
So like millennium eggs.
Kind of, yeah. Except for these get left in like room temperature areas. I think millennium eggs you gotta keep like somewhat refrigerated. I know tea eggs in Asia
Whatever-
you have to keep heated, otherwise they go real bad real fast.
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
Yeah, except, you know, salmonella and rat worms.
It builds character.
Yeah, character and gut holes. Yum. Yeah, so that's...
It'll put hair on Val's chest.
Hey, listen. He's insulted. There's a lot there already, okay? It's patchy because of the radiation, but
We also got some great
there.
comments here from Rook. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And Australis Blaze said, technically it's Microsoft now, so you'd have to pay $50 before you're even allowed to speak to anyone to lodge your complaint. Yeah, that sounds about right. At least it's not Apple, though, because I'd have to pay about $10,000 to buy all of their iPhones before I can lodge a complaint. And all of the screens would simultaneously break as I spoke to them, so, you know.
And it'd still be junk.
Yeah. And somehow I just bought them, but all the warranties have run out already. I don't know what's happening here. So yeah, we have you finding those two, and then we have Minsky. We got one success. So go ahead and roll me 1d5. We've got a 3, a 1, a 2, and a 3. It looks like you're the one that found what Val was looking for in the first place. You're able to make your way and find some water. You find a bottle of glowing, a carton is glowing through the carton. You find a glowing carton of dirty water.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I'm
It
sorry.
seems to have partially illuminated the area, which made it very
I know,
easy to
Val
find.
said.
When you say carton of water, do you mean a carton of bottles of water or a carton like a milk carton?
Like a milk
one cart, like one container.
One
Okay.
container.
Okay.
Inside the system, actually, because you guys were so adamant about, like, hey, do we use bottles, do we use plastic and stuff like that, I actually went into the generator, and for every single beverage, I added the modifier of what it's contained in. So it could be a glass container, it could be a carton, which is like cardboard, it could be a metal container, it could be an aluminum can, it could be a plastic bottle. So all of those have actually been added in, and every time it's rolled, it randomly generates which one it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So like cartons can't really be reused, but an aluminum can or a plastic bottle, those can.
Is Red Roach
Yeah.
container on there?
Inside of the loot table on here, actually, sorry, not the loot table, the enemy table that I have started working my way on. If you kill a rad roach, one of the things that it drops is a purified water. And the comment underneath it is part of the water cycle. So yeah, it's literally already
Because
on
players.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Add on there because players.
Val spies that glowing water and he's like, Hey, Minsky. Listen, I haven't had nothing to drink in almost a whole day. As a medical professional, what do you think I should I drink that? Can I drink that? 1, am I allowed to drink it? You found it. 2, can I drink it? 3, should I drink it?
He's coughing and going,
one.
water.
1.
These
Yeah,
devil eggs are gonna be real
have-
dry.
I have no use for food or drink, so you
Okay.
could have it. 2.
Okay.
What was 2?
Can I drink it? Like, physically, is it gonna immediately kill me?
I mean, I'm sure you could get at least some of it down your esophagus.
Okay. And then 3 would be, should I drink it or just wait? Because I'm at thirsty. I'm very close to being actually dehydrated.
We can give it to him intravenously.
I don't know if that would help.
Yeah, that'd probably
You
be
know
a
what?
lot closer to immediate death than drinking.
Yeah.
Let's experiment. Throw it down the hatch, buddy.
Right. All right. I don't like that you said that, but okay.
It's a medical professional.
As you are my only doctor.
There you go.
He toasts us like salud.
Yeah, he is very nervous about this glowing water.
Yeah,
and
the
he
carton
drinks it.
itself, like the cardboard carton, is outputting glow.
I'm just going to need you to sign this waiver before you consume it, absolving me of all consequences of your actions.
Oh,
Hey, we have
just
2
like a
nightmates now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Al drinks it.
All right, you. So this is from our supplement, Fallout Asia supplement. Glowing dirty water is something that I actually, put together for ghouls to use to heal.
No.
So yeah, you heal 1 HP. So if you
Oh,
are
was it?
injured, you heal 1 HP. And I now need you to roll 2 combat dice.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you receive 1 dose of radiation, and then the second one, what I need you to do is roll an endurance survival check. If you pass it with a DB1, then you will receive just a second dose of radiation. If you fail it, you will roll on the disease table. You failed it, so disease table. Let me pull up our
He has to
diseases.
name all the red worms.
All right, so disease. Let's pull this up.
This is Joe. This is Billy Joe. This is Billy Bob.
This is Bob. Bob.
Dang it,
193.
Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Why are you moving around in
This
my
is
gut
pretty-
again? All right, go ahead
So I have.
and roll 1d20.
Okay.
All right,
God,
God,
was
what'd
no
you get?
disease.
12. Oh, that's
You
fun.
don't have to roll
You now are the host to some parasites. Yay!
I've already been the
I'm
host
in.
of a couple parasites. Have you seen my traveling companions? Guys, I feel sick.
Can I interest you in a necktie? Colombian style.
I don't get it.
A Colombian necktie. Raven, go ahead and explain it. I've been gruesome enough on this
Oh,
channel.
is that the one with the wire in it?
No.
No, they cut your throat. They pull your tongue through your esophagus.
Oh, yeah, that's not as fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the other one, what I was talking about, you also died, but that one, that was a little weird. Not weird, that was much more aggressive.
Much more Colombian.
There was a... Yeah, exactly. Much more cartel. Sends a much bigger message. I
Great
was
coffee,
thinking
though.
Something else. Great coffee.
Call me a parasite, gringo.
So yes, so you have parasites now, and it halves time at each step of the hunger track. So what that means is that each time you guys move down on the hungry table, you don't move down 1 step, you move down 2. So as we have switched from one scene to the next, and you guys have moved into your day, I need all of you to move your hunger from full to satiated, and Val, you are going to move it from, let's see, from sated to hungry. I'm not sure.
I was at peckish, and then I ate the eggs, so I went to sated.
Yeah. Now you go down to hungry.
Yeah.
There you go. So you drink that water, and even though you just ate, your stomach is immediately like as these parasites start eating up the yum deviled eggs before you could finish them.
What does my stomach do?
Hold on, let me get a little bit closer to my microphone.
That's so much better than the first time.
I just realized that my Sirenscape's not working. So, holy crap.
Well,
it stopped.
Why do we need Sirenscape? But I got all these nasty sounds right here.
Because there's an even better sound that they have. Hold on one second. I believe they call it "The Floor is Moving."
Yes, which is a quote from Indiana Jones.
So there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, your stomach's making some fun little noises.
Ear holes have been violated.
I suddenly feel like I'm more people. I don't know how to describe it. How many parasites do you think are in there?
Go ahead and roll me 1d100.
Okay. It's a lot.
You have 87 parasites in your stomach.
That's a lot of names he has to think of.
Yeah.
If he had said like 3, I'm like, well, it's here's 3 names. I was like, I don't know if I can get 87 names. I'm gonna have to lean into the fantasy name generator.
No. It's you right now. Before we end stream, 87 names. Start going. So that's where we're going to be ending off our stream, folks. Again, thank you, Rook. I appreciate the love. Yeah, I try to do my best to make these generators as useful as possible. They're multiplying exponentially. Well, the nice part about that is actually the fact that parasites, even though they suck real bad, they actually have one of the shorter durations. So parasites only have a duration of 1 day. Or sorry, 1 check. So if he passes 1 survival endurance check, then he poops them out. And you'll have a pile of parasites with your yum deviled eggs, or they'll stay in his system. So, yeah. We'll find that out.
Worms.
That's the, oh, sorry, I forgot that the floor is moving. It's this one, not my noise. There we go. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Ah, yeah. Those delicious parasites. Oh, let's see. Maybe this one's going to be a little better. Ooze knees. I can't hear it. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so the parasites in your tummy are they're having a field day with them yum deviled eggs. Oh boy, it sounds like you got some gas problems now. So this is where we're gonna end our stream, folks, because we're missing almost half of our team right now. So we're at the tail end of our session. Our players have made their way into the Del Rago Hotel. They're on the 2nd floor, and about 4 floors above them is where the rocket impact occurred, or at least what looked like a rocket impact. They know that they have seen smoke coming up the horizon earlier, so there's a chance that they could be dealing with some fire damage inside the building, or possibly some, well, non-structurally sound floorboards underneath their feet. So hopefully they will be getting ready for that and prepared for some occurrences to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, we're gonna end off our stream there. I'm going to drop in our links into our chat while our players outro themselves. So we are down to 3 people right now. So Camacho, go ahead and start us off.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I've had the pleasure of playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor tonight. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Be on the lookout for the High Riders.
Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, Johnny?
Hello, hello. I have been tonight and always am John. And tonight I played Minsky, your nurse handybot. You can find me lurking over on the Discord at Johnny Drop. You can find me in the chat on this stream at another Sandman3096 every Friday and Saturday. And I have a SoundCloud at Arkson if you'd like to check that out.
Right. Waiting for new music to drop. I want to hear you sing. It's got to be done. All right, Logar, go for it.
Hi, I've been Logar the Yogar. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar the Yogar, twitter.com/Logar the Yogar, and on my Instagram at Twig and Logar. I am a GM for a game called Starfinder, which is about magic and technology in space. It's very good. You should come watch us on Sundays, and I hope to see you next week, and on Sunday, and every other day. Just come tweet at me. Send me your worst meme. I'm down for it.
All right, you just opened yourself up to a horrible opportunity, so yeah, I will take that opportunity later.
Whatever.
I'm going to give you the worst memes I can find. For our 2 players that are absent today, number 1, we have Captain Mark. Captain Mark is not here with us today. Captain Mark is a player here for the Fallout Asia campaign. He's also one of my players over on the Cyberpunk Goes Nomad stream. He also works with Heroes in Theory, a Sunday night D&D game that you can find playing around 2 p.m. PST. And he has an upcoming Sound of Dice podcast. Stink Palm, who was here a little bit earlier, Tracy, has stepped out and sadly is not back yet. You can find Tracy's wonderful supplement, The Medicine in the Time of Red, over on cybernationuncensored.com. You can find him on Twitter at stinkpalm007, and you can find him over on our Discord. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been the overseer for today, making wonderful, delicious parasite noises with my mouth. And as always, I'm very excited to be here. Absolutely love this game. You can find my supplements. Yep, I see Tracy's back. You can find my supplements over on cybernationuncensored.com. Main one that I have worked on is the Fallout Asia and the Cyberpunk Nomad Vehicles of Red supplements. But I've also put out a bunch of other stuff, so you can check those out. As Rook has already mentioned... Oh, goodbye, Tracy. As Rook has already mentioned, you can find my generators over at the reddit.com. There's a full list of my generators up on there. And those are what I use during our streams to make things a little bit smoother. Last 2 pieces before we head out. Number 1, I will see all of you tomorrow for our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad campaign, which is going to be happening right at the same time as this on Saturdays. And right after that, you can find myself and Vampire Bites head over to the Fallout... What is it? 2D20? Yeah, Fallout 2D20 Pacific Northwest stream at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I get to be a player for once. So yeah, folks, thank you for coming on in. Sorry about the technical difficulties with the opening and the ending here, but we will see all of you folks later. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye.